Wives, am I right?
I don't know.
I mean wives. Let me.
Well,
Can I do my wife impression?
That's
Not my wife. Just wives in
general wife impression.
Yeah, this is the general wife
I'm a
impression.
little scared about this.
I don't like that thing. Meh. That's it.
Oh God.
Not my wife though. I want to make that clear.
If you were gay and had a husband, that would be the same thing.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Okay, well, do you want to hear my gay husband impression? Yeah. Meh, I don't like that thing. Also gay. Meh. That's it.
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm sick, everybody.
Oh, are you?
By the way. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We
just
went
jumped
right
in.
into it. Yeah. I like to do it when no one's paying attention. I find that people are more off the cuff when they don't know what's happening.
Mint melange.
Mint melange
is the tea of the day.
Yeah, I know I give you a hard time for always drinking tea, but
I like tea.
Well, I do too. But tonight with my cold, I'm also drinking tea. I'm not drinking any sort of spirits.
Well, it's mint melange as well.
Oh, it is tasty.
Mint melange.
Mint melange.
Can I tell you something in all honesty?
I would love that.
I got this tea on accident out of our cabinet. I really don't like mint tea.
Oh, really?
It makes me wildly unhappy. So, if I get cranky in the middle of the podcast, you know who to blame.
I prefer the mint julep to the mint tea.
I don't like mint. I like mint toothpaste.
Okay.
And gum.
What about cookies?
No. Ice cream?
Really?
No.
Oh, you don't like mint chocolate chip?
Nothing mint.
That was my favorite for years, mint chocolate chip.
York peppermint patties?
Yeah.
Trash candy.
Trash candy.
They're the worst.
My trash candy are those chicken sticks, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, they're not great either.
Awful. Why do they exist?
I'm trying to decide which I would rather have less.
Yeah.
The chick sticks?
Chick sticks, that's
chick
what they're
sticks?
called, not chicken sticks.
Or York peppermint patty.
I would definitely have York peppermint patty over chick sticks.
Like it's like the Sophie's Choice of terrible candy. It's rough. I don't know which one.
Sophie's Choice.
Well, I mean, you've seen the movie.
Which is
it's a lot like
I haven't seen the movie, but I think I understand the reference.
Which child will die?
That's what Sophie's Choice is?
Yeah,
that's horrible.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't write the movie. Don't.
Good God.
She had to choose which one they would exterminate, the Nazis, her son or her
That's
daughter.
Oh.
Or if she didn't choose, they would do both.
What did she do? Spoilers. She killed the daughter?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, it was Sophie's Choice. That's the one she chose.
Sophie was the daughter.
So she thought he stood more of a chance of surviving the war.
Oh my God.
Isn't that terrible?
So disturbing. Well, what choice wouldn't be disturbing that really?
It's like Sophie's Choice.
Yeah.
That's pretty devastating.
Yeah. It's like a catch-22.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's like the Sophie's Choice of bad candy.
We just took that really reverent, thing, and we took it down to a lowbrow level, which I find we do that semi-often.
We kind of live lowbrow.
Yeah, we do, but
that's the brow we're at.
We think highbrow and live lowbrow.
What does that even mean?
Highbrow, lowbrow?
Well, yeah. I mean, I know what the definition means, but
right.
Where did that come from?
Maybe the eyebrows of the highbrows are higher than... Yeah, like you're looking at me. You look shocked all the time.
But then the lowbrow people are just furrowing their brow at everything.
Yes, because they're frustrated.
I'm upset.
They have real problems.
Yeah.
The highbrows don't really have so much of the problems.
It makes sense.
You know what I mean?
It makes sense. I find that I furrow my brow a lot.
I see you.
Yeah.
I observe you from far away, furrowing your brow.
Oh, this got creepy fast.
Yes. All of my pictures are pictures of Nathan. I've got a hard drive full.
I had speaking of creepy pictures. I used to.
Where's this going?
So I used to work in a bank back many moons ago.
Yeah.
And I had a former coworker text me today asking, "Hey, do you remember X customer?"
Customer X.
We'll call them Customer X.
Customer X, yeah.
And I said, "Sure, I remember Customer X," because Customer X was slightly creepy.
Okay.
A little bit of a creeper. She had run into Customer X at the gym and snapped a picture to creep me out of him on a yoga mat.
Oh, what? Is he trying to like abate his creepiness by taking yoga?
I don't know, but I didn't like it. And,
you know, a lot of guys take yoga just to meet girls.
Yeah. Well, he was the only one that I saw in the picture. He may have just been doing yoga by himself, which is even creepier for some reason.
Yeah, there's something disturbing about that. You know, if I saw, maybe this is a little racial bias on my part, but if I saw a Indian person doing yoga alone, I don't think I would be disturbed. But something about, I'm guessing he's probably a middle-aged white male.
Oh, upper middle-aged.
Upper middle-aged. An old white man.
Yeah.
Doing yoga alone.
Mid to late 50s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, at the Y. Doing yoga alone, probably at the Y.
Yeah.
In a otherwise barren room.
Right.
Something
Just him
deeply
and his
disturbing
mat.
about that. Yeah. A man and his mat. The harrowing story.
I think it depends on the location, whether I would be creeped out by anyone doing yoga.
Yeah.
If I saw someone in, say, the middle of Target doing yoga, I don't know that my first impression is creeped out, more amused. Because it's very random. Good for them.
I didn't expect to see that when I went to Target today.
Yeah.
I just wanted tube socks.
Exactly.
With little characters on them. Because they do that a lot.
I like character
I'm
tube
charmed
socks.
by it.
It's
yeah.
adorable.
My friend has some with cacti on them. I love this. Is my favorite.
Does the cacti
socks.
have a face?
Yeah, a little smiley face.
See, I would like a cacti with a smiley face and sunglasses.
Oh, yeah.
To
Or
show
just like
it's
a
cool
mustache.
cacti.
Yeah. Like a big...
But if I saw them, say, not inside, but like outside of a Curves fitness center, like on the sidewalk in front of the Curves.
Curves for women.
Yeah.
Yeah. Women only fitness.
There's just a guy in front of a Curves doing yoga.
Yeah.
That is a pepper spray situation.
Oh, definitely.
That's not great.
Oh, definitely. Like, oh God, cold. Sorry, everybody.
That was mucusy.
It was. It's gonna get worse and worse. I'm trying to hold it back. You know, I'm having the sensation of holding it back, and it's really hard. This is harder than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Just talking with the mucus.
You can hear that you're a little bit.
I know my nose
is
is
sniffly.
My voice comes out of my nose a lot.
You're
I'm nasally.
like
guy.
you're a little bit hoarse in the throat.
Yeah.
Like you've been at a soccer match screaming.
Football.
No, this is America. Soccer.
I told someone earlier today that I felt like someone had like brushed my throat with a Brillo pad. That's how my
what you
throat
sound
feels.
like.
Yeah.
That's a good way of putting it.
So fun.
And then at the same time, you know the turkey basters?
Yeah.
They've taken one of those filled with mucus
Oh.
and just jammed it in your nose and just squeezed.
Did
Just
you know?
Squeezed and squeezed.
I know we're getting further and further off topic.
Well,
you know.
I don't even remember the topic anymore.
Did you know that your sinuses? Most people think they go up into your head. Mm-hmm. They don't. They go straight back.
I actually
into your head.
did know this.
You did know that.
And the reason,
yeah,
and this may be divulging too much information, but I'm going to do it anyway. When I was but a wee little child, a tiny Nathan. Yes, a Nathan.
No, a Nathlet.
A Nathlet.
Nathlet.
Oh, I like it.
When you have children, you're going to have little Nathlets and Tenanes running around.
Oh, man. I am hanging on to Nathlet forever now. When I was a little Nathlet, I had issues with my tear ducts.
What?
Like things did not come out of them appropriately.
You can't cry?
No, I can.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, I can't because I'm dead inside. But physically, I'm able to now.
Okay. But you weren't as a child?
Right, as like, I think I was 4 or 5, I could not cry.
Oh, my God.
So
You're the perfect child.
They put little tubes. I mean, I could still... I cried. It was just like... and then dry face.
You were still alive inside. Yeah.
But they put little tiny tubes in my eyes. So.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so flash forward to present day.
Yeah.
Full-grown Nathan.
Yeah.
No more Nathlet. And...
Nathlet no more.
Name of my autobiography right there. I have an ability, and this is really gross.
Okay.
To remove mucus from my sinus through my eye because now my tear ducts are too big.
Oh my God. You can sneeze out of your eye?
Mm-hmm.
Does that happen?
It does. Ask Tanae about it. It's disgusting.
Tanae, are you available? She's not at the moment.
Oh, wife! Wife of mine!
Oh, here she comes.
Come hither! We have things to talk about.
So, he can sneeze out of his eye?
So gross. He shoots snot out of his eye.
Either eye?
Both eyes.
Both eyes?
Congested. This is what he does. Yep. He closes his nose.
Pinches his nose.
Oh, man.
His nose. He puts his finger on whichever eye is clear, or whichever sinus is clear and not stuffed up. So like this.
Yeah.
Blows and snot shoots out of the other
Okay.
eye.
Oh my God.
It doesn't shoot.
Okay, it comes out like a tear.
It
Whatever.
dribbles.
You cry snot?
I cry. And because I'm dead inside, that's the only time I cry.
He
Is when
doesn't
snot
cry.
comes out of my face.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's so gross. So I can tell when he's really congested because we'll be sitting on the couch and I hear a of air or snot coming out of his eyeball.
It sounds like if you had like a steam valve and you opened it up for a minute.
That's what your tear duct sounds
That's
like?
what it sounds like.
Can you do that for the listeners?
Yeah, do it.
Just... Oh my God.
Right? Right?
That's so weird.
I hope the mic picked that up.
It did. I heard it.
Good.
I heard it.
Oh, good. Anyway.
Okay, I wish I had this ability.
Yeah. It's pretty great.
Yeah. So you can immediately clear your sinus.
I have had 0 sinus infections.
Since they put the tubes in your eyes.
Right. I'm sure I had plenty before that, but you know what? I was a little Nathlet. I didn't care. I'm just Nathleting around.
No, because I've been afflicted with allergies, asthma, sinus infections, issues forever. And I've often wished that someone would just drill into my face.
Yeah.
And make me a port of some kind or something.
Really, that's the American dream right there.
Drill into my face.
Face drilling.
It reminds me of Once Upon a Time in Mexico where they drill his eyes out, you know?
Yes.
Nathan, you're Tanae. Tanae just got new Bob Dylan record.
Yeah.
Shadows in the Night.
Have you heard of this one?
We talked about this. He's singing Sinatra songs.
Yeah, it's Sinatra.
Yeah.
So
I'm curious. I'm very
and you've
curious.
seen the box.
It's a large box.
We ordered this on the Groupon. And the box it came in is probably the size of 3 shoe boxes?
It's large enough for a semester's textbooks.
It's large enough that I could put either one of my pets in there and seal it up.
Which is what we're going to do.
Right, that's the plan after.
We're putting your pet in there.
Which one?
The evil side of that.
Oh, my cat.
Yeah. We haven't talked about your cat in a while.
My cat's lovely and sweet.
Yeah, well, when it's your cat, it's lovely and sweet.
Right.
When it's my cat or
Exactly.
Nathan's cat.
However, is on the verge of going back to the ditch from which she came.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Let's get into this.
Mandy Cat-Tinkin is near and dear to my
I thought it
heart.
was Katinkus.
No, Cat-Tinkin. Like
Cat-Tink-
Patinkin.
Like what?
Mandy Patinkin. Cat-Tinkin.
What's Patinkin?
Mandy Patinkin?
What is that?
Have you ever...
Is it a person?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's an actor / opera singer.
He?
Yeah.
Patinkin?
Yeah, Mandy Patinkin.
Holy moly.
He's Inigo Montoya.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you guys lying to me?
No.
Okay, all right.
Check it out.
All right. Can you turn my tea into a toddy?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Do you want to try a brown derby?
I would love a brown derby.
You want a brown derby, Nick?
I'm good.
Thank you, and God bless.
This
podcast is going to get better.
Anyway, so Mandy Cat-Tinkin is wonderful. Great cat.
Yes.
And
have we ever described her, by the way?
Well, she's white.
Stark white.
Yeah, white like a ghost. She's like a ghost cat.
Oh.
I would watch that movie, by the way. Ghost
Cat. We could write that.
In my mind, it's the movie Ghost Dad, but just a cat in place of Bill Cosby.
I'm kind of picturing the movie Jack Frost with a cat.
That works too.
Does it? I don't know that it does.
Anyway, so you, as we've mentioned, I believe on the podcast before,
yeah,
saved this cat, brought me the cat because you get allergies and you don't have the ability to shoot mucus out of your head. So you need to get rid of the cat. Oh. I now have the cat. We've bonded. The cat and I have melded into one.
One uniform soul.
We're soulmates.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as a human and a cat can be.
Right.
Like a 2 out of 10 on the soulmate scale. However, the cat has been to the vet and got fixed and declawed. And when the cat returned home, she said, "Litter box, that sounds terrible. I'm going to pee in the hall now." And she has done that every day on the day for a month.
Every day, huh?
It's been longer than that since we got declawed.
The bright side of all this, and I haven't even told my darling wife this yet.
Yes.
Is I spoke to someone at work today.
Yes.
Who fancies herself a cat expert. Which...
You get a cat expert at work?
Which is kind of a sad thing to consider yourself, in my opinion.
Unless you're an actual veterinarian.
Right, and she's not.
Watch this, by the way.
But
she's a cat enthusiast.
Her dish... Oh, she went away. She bats at her dish when you try to feed her.
I'm going to finish my story now, person who's not on the podcast. Thank you.
She might as well be.
I know.
If there's a third member, it's today.
Well, she's not. She's not a member, though.
I'm just saying.
We haven't voted on that. It's not official. This lady at work said, what's the problem with your cat? And I said, well, my cat treats the hall as a urinal. And she said...
My son does the same thing.
Right. Yeah. She said, I don't use a bathroom either. I understand. She said what we should do is because there was a surgery and that's when she stopped using the litter box, what it probably means is she associates using the litter box with pain from declawing and being fixed. So we should put a different litter box in that spot.
Interesting.
She will then use it and realize, wait a minute, my cat bits no longer hurt when I use the litter. I can go in the litter box again.
You can shoot me a tweet at my cat bits.
At my cat bits.
My cat bits. So this is a good. I like this idea.
It makes sense.
It does. It follows.
It seems very logical. So she said, clean the hall, put a litter box there.
Yeah.
And I mean, we haven't cleaned the hall the entire time this is happening.
You got a big old piss hall?
It's 3 inches higher than it was. Just dried urine.
For the swelling? Oh, okay.
It's crystallized.
It's crystallized. It's like crystallized ginger, if you ever get that from the store. Except it doesn't smell as nice.
Crystallized ginger is actually cat urine.
Yeah, you can scrape it. And you dust that with a little sugar, and you've got a viable product, my friend.
Anyway, so for all the cat people out there, if your cat is doing this, that's a solution that may or may not work. I can't guarantee it, but the lady that I work with that's a cat expert, but not enough of a cat expert that she's a professional,
a veterinarian.
Says so. Yeah.
Yes. What is there a technical term for a cat expert? Are there veterinarians?
Catspert.
Catspert.
Yeah.
I I thought maybe that was it because I said it earlier.
That's definitely.
But okay, all right. And what about a dog expert? What do you call a dog?
Dog expert.
Dog expert. Yeah.
I mean, that works with any animal.
Vegetable expert.
Veg expert.
Veg expert.
Yeah.
Veg expert sounds dirty. I don't.
Everyone knows where today's head is at.
SPURT. She's thinking. Yeah, we're thinking as like a truncated version of expert.
That's not what I'm thinking.
She's thinking about
my wife, the pervert, ladies and gentlemen.
So when we said cat spurt, you were thinking of something emanating from a cat. And dog.
That's
spurt,
actually what's happened in the hall.
That's true. Yeah, you could in fact refer to the cat urine in the hall as cat spurt.
Yes.
Cat -spurt.
They're homonyms.
I like. We are by far the funniest linguistic podcast out there.
Well,
definitely.
Thank
you.
That's
my
true.
God! I'm being presented with. Tell me what it is again. I'm being presented with a brown derby.
The drink, not the hat.
Well, yes, which is in a martini glass, and this is grapefruit juice, bourbon, and
it's a
honey syrup.
Honey syrup.
Syrup.
I'm gonna sip this now.
Everyone, listen.
It's pretty delicious.
Oh my God, that's so much better than you would think it would be.
Right?
These ingredients don't make any sense.
No.
Who would have thought bourbon and
grapefruit juice? Bitter plus, the liquid of God. By my estimation. Yeah, I love it. I love it. It's delicious.
You still want a hot toddy?
No, I'm great. Thank you. I don't need a hot toddy. Wow, you make a damn good cocktail.
I think I missed my bartending calling.
Yeah.
My wife, the bartending pervert, ladies and gentlemen.
You got your cat spurt, you got your dog spurt, your veggie spurt, and shaken or stirred.
Yeah. So that's the tale of the cat.
Thank you. And then,
if you will.
You haven't tried the technique
No.
yet? Okay.
Oh, it may be complete ludicrous. I don't know.
Are you going to try it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the worst that can happen?
Well,
I put a litter box in the hall and she doesn't use it, and then she continues to pee in the hall.
To all of our 3 listeners, let us know. You can vote.
Yeah.
I'd say on our non-existent Facebook page. We'll do a poll.
If you don't have a cat, I recommend you go adopt a cat so you can try this.
Yeah.
And make sure you ask which one is the least potty trained. So you can figure it out. Let them pee for a little bit, figure out where they like to pee, and then try the litter box there.
Where's your cat that's most on the spectrum?
Now, how many times out of 10 will this cat use the litter box? 3. I was really hoping for something more on the 1 to 2
Now remember,
range.
Darby, who works at PetSmart, you're hooked up to a lie detector right now. So you have to tell the truth. Rate this cat for me. 1 out of 10. How intelligent is this cat?
It's really weird, by the way, that you always hook Darby, the PetSmart girl, up to a lie detector while you're there.
I didn't know she was a woman. I thought that was a man.
Darby?
Yeah.
Is Darby a man's name?
I thought that Darby was a man.
No, it's totally a woman's name.
That's a woman's name?
I don't.
Well, we've just learned something more about me.
I'm going to look this up because I don't feel like any of us know for any certainty. I've never heard the name.
Well, I'm glad that.
It could be like Ashley,
Whoa.
which is both.
Yeah.
Or Shelby.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that Darby is a woman because I found myself strangely attracted to her. So I feel much better now. Less questions to answer, less conversations to have with the wife.
Darby has some really smooth skin for a guy.
And his hands are so velvety.
I'm looking this up here.
P.S. If your hands are velvety, you may have a skin infection. You should go to the doctor.
Darby Smart, Darby Cards. There's a place called Darby Cards to buy greeting cards on Hillsborough Pike.
Oh, we have to go there now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in Nashville.
I wonder if the owner is a man or a woman.
That. Well, I wonder, first of all, is it their namesake? And if so, then we really have something to go on here.
I really would love for my phone to scroll down.
You need a new phone.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah. We'll do a Kickstarter for a new phone for you. We'll do the most offensive Kickstarter.
Darby Stanchfield was still caught up in the scandal. According to Fox LA KTTV, this was only 10 hours ago.
So this is recent news on a Darby?
On Darby Stanchfield.
Okay.
I'm looking up to see. Here we go. This is the deciding factor right here. Darby Stanchfield, man or woman? It's loading.
Oh, we're still.
Here we go. Darby Stanchfield.
Hi, Cat.
Darby. Stop saying Darby. Darby played the role of Helen Bishop, a liberal single mother. So either that's a very strange project, or Darby is a woman.
All right, fine. So
solved.
Darby at PetSmart, hooked up to the lie detector, is a woman.
We got way off of that.
A rather mannish woman, and they're determining if the cat will pee. This is an experiment we're doing.
Yeah. Anyway,
we'll report back on this. Yes. Yeah.
Anyway, so
have your pet stay to neuter. Life is pretty good now that I've learned that you can combine two of my favorite things, bourbon and grapefruit juice.
Those are two of your favorite things?
Yeah, I think we've established the bourbon.
Right.
And grapefruit juice, I periodically will go to the grocery store, buy a whole jug, and drink it all in a day.
Oh, I do that with orange juice.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That used to be my go-to cold cure.
Remedy?
I'm feeling the cold.
Yeah.
And then I realized that essentially what I'm doing is cold ease.
Yes.
Plus like 800 calories.
Right. Because here's the interesting thing about juice. Not really good for you.
No,
juice.
Not that great.
Didn't know that for the longest time.
I apparently was trying to give myself diabetes instead of a cold.
Yeah, you definitely were. Yeah.
And I don't have the cold and I don't have diabetes. I think I came out a winner.
You did. We bought something I'd never seen at the store before. I thought they were maybe even mythical. Mm-hmm. Blood oranges.
Oh, no, they're delicious.
The store. They are very nice. Blood oranges. We're getting a strange look from today.
I don't understand what's happening here. Because you're about to have a random aside that has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Because I mentioned blood oranges?
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
I don't understand much I love blood oranges. It's exactly what you're talking about.
Sushi Jackknife.
Sushi Jackknife.
The podcast for blood orange enthusiasts. So, yeah, these, they do. They look like the blood of, I don't know, 4 people inside.
It's actually really alarming, like when you bite one and get a little bit of juice on your finger or something. It's not good.
Because when it hits the skin, it looks even more so sort of like blood.
Oh,
yeah.
If you ever need to fake an injury, get rid of the ketchup. Like, that's tired.
Yeah.
Go blood oranges. It's a different consistency, so people will be a little bit thrown off.
When we make our first horror film, all the fake blood is just going to be blood oranges.
Yeah.
I won't be around for any of that because I don't do sticky.
You're going to hate the entire horror film.
Yes, you're right.
Because I don't know if you knew this, the entire plot of the horror film is a giant blood orange attacking.
Oh, it's like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, but with a blood orange?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's different.
Have you seen that piece of shit, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes? What a horrible movie.
I really wish, like, if I could direct a movie, I would like to direct, I would like to be the Ed Wood of the current generation. I want a movie that's so bad that for decades, people are going to watch it and go, wow, this is an awful movie. I want to watch it again just because of how bad this movie is.
I really think we could achieve that if we put our minds to it.
I don't think it would be hard at all.
No. Sharknado, yeah, good example.
I think though, Sharknado, they tried too hard.
They jumped the shark.
Yeah. Linguistics.
There we go. And on today's podcast, we'd like to discuss gerunds. Go. After last week's rousing discussion of action verbs.
I'm pretty sure I've heard that show on NPR.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Pronouns. How do we feel about them? Go.
Well, I
find
them very... Actually, there was a podcast. It's not around anymore. That I enjoyed called The Word Nerds. It was a linguistic
I actually
podcast.
Probably would enjoy that.
It's good. I have like a lot of it saved, so you can totally get down on some word nerds.
I might have to do that. Did I tell you what I discovered about NPR last week, by the way? Not the actual NPR, but just the name NPR.
Tell me.
If you state anything as a fact, and then immediately follow it with, I heard it on NPR, everyone our age will immediately believe that you're telling the truth and that it's legitimate without checking into anything.
Oh, absolutely.
For instance, I had a dear friend of ours convinced briefly, until I fessed up, that he shouldn't eat mint Oreos because the menthol in the Oreo is harvested by farmers that are linked to terrorist organizations. I heard it on NPR.
Oh, you did?
Yes. So he didn't believe me. Then I said, no, I heard it on NPR. And he went, oh, really?
No, you don't understand. The menthol, even these mint Oreos, which does not contain menthol the first place, lie number one, was farmed by the Mujahideen, otherwise known as the Taliban, or Al Qaeda. I don't remember.
I heard it on NPR.
Yeah, I heard it on NPR. Yeah.
So if you ever feel the need to lie to someone and you want them to believe it, NPR.
I heard it on NPR. Yeah. So I have this really stupid lie.
Okay.
That I tell. It's now a joke, but I tell my wife every once in a while. I tell her something dumb like. The first one I ever did was pork chop sandwiches are half off at Hardee's. I don't even know if Hardee's has a pork chop sandwich.
Okay.
So I could make the case that I heard it on NPR.
That one might be tough
because they don't really do ads, right?
What program? What program were you listening to?
Snap Judgment.
Snap Judgment.
It was also on Invisibilia and Serial.
On the Serial podcast, Hardee's pork chop sandwiches half off.
It's season 2 of Serial. This is what they're going to investigate.
That's actually the entire season.
That's it. Yeah.
I had someone else tell me. I know we talked about this before.
I don't think we did on air, though.
Someone else tell me to listen to Serial, which at this point is like saying, hey, have you ever heard of Beyonce? Man, you need to... No one is discovering Serial anymore. It's been found. Everyone knows about it.
It's there, man.
It's the most popular thing in the history of the world ever.
Yeah, and it's referenced on so many podcasts. I guess we're giving it a reference now, too.
It's okay. I'm fine
with it. It's upping the ante, so to speak, for our medium.
Yeah.
Which is disappointing because I really
would like the ante lower.
Yeah, I would too. Lowbrow, I don't want to try.
Right.
That's why I'm doing a podcast.
Right.
If I wanted to try, I'd write a book.
This is a lot easier than that.
Oh, absolutely.
You sit around, you talk for a little bit, and you move on. You don't have to do any research. Wait, no, now you do.
Now you do.
Now you have to
Now
research.
You have to have a structure to the thing.
That's why I did the whole Darby thing.
An edit. Oh.
Now I've researched.
I see.
We're legitimate.
Yeah.
Sushi podcast. Sushi Jackknife. Sushi Jackknife is a legitimate podcast. I heard it on NPR.
We should re-release Sushi Jackknife as a podcast called Serial, but spell it like the cereal you eat in a box.
I have said multiple times that is actually a podcast I would listen to.
A podcast called Serial. See, that's
where they talk about cereal.
The first time I heard about this. Even hearing that it was on NPR, I was like, "Oh, they're going a wacky direction. Like they're going to have a podcast about breakfast cereal."
Let me know when they get to Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I know.
I would listen to that.
Episode 4, I think. Yeah. And episode 5 is going to be Kix.
Kicks.
Kid tested, mother approved.
I feel like that would be a boring one, though.
Oh, kicks are the worst.
It would.
You know what I used to do with kicks?
What?
I used to put sugar on them. Because they were god awful.
Mother approved. Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Chugga, 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 chugga.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure my mom ate a bowl of I always said Twix. That would be dangerous.
I would eat that cereal.
Me too. Twix
cereal.
Twix the cereal. Mm-hmm. Just a bunch of unwrapped Twix in a box, crunched up a little.
You don't even need milk. It's really just eating a bunch of Twix.
I think my mom, if she had ever eaten Kix, I think she would have had the same reaction she had when she heard me listening to post-punk music. Mm-hmm. She was like, "You like this?"
Is this if she knew about the sugar or without the sugar?
Without the sugar.
So if you gave her the sugar, then she'd be like,
"Oh yeah,
I get this."
It's just, it's not quite as good as Frosted Flakes, but
well, I mean, Frosted Flakes are an underrated cereal.
My late grandmother pretty much lived on Frosted Flakes.
It's a good choice.
Frosted Cheerios? Cheerios is also a good choice.
Did you ever have the Frosted Cheerios? Or I think that's what
Blue
they were
Box.
called. Yeah,
Blue Box. Yeah.
That was my jam for a little bit.
See,
I mean cereal jam.
I can't get behind any other Cheerio besides the Honey Nut. The Honey Nut.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cheerio purist right here.
That's how I roll. I'm sorry. I've tried the multigrain.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Oh, I like the multigrain.
You like the multigrain?
Well, I mean, now that I'm a healthy person, there are very few cereals that I can eat.
Yes.
The multigrain are lightly sweetened. And they're probably still not good for me.
Right.
But it says multigrain in the name, so I can trick myself.
Yeah, well, that's important. Mm-hmm. We all want to buy into the lies we tell ourselves.
I would just like to live in a world of delusion where I get to eat delicious food all the time. That's all I want.
Let's be honest. That's the world that I'm in.
If you could find a way to convince me that pizza or hot wings are good for me, I would be on a diet 24/7.
You know what pizza's made of?
I mean, a lot of things.
Veg spurt. You know what hot wings are made of?
What?
Chicken spurt. That does sound dirty. Chick spurt does sound dirty. Let's get a bunch of chick spurt and some chick sticks, and we're just going to have a party.
Chick sticks.
Oh, the worst.
I think I've decided that they're worse.
Yeah, you would eat a peppermint patty, right? Over chick sticks?
Over chick sticks.
Chick sticks are terrible. And they're always like 4 years old. Mm-hmm. You know?
Well, they don't make any new ones. They actually stopped making those in 1984. They just keep coming back around.
So there's 30-year-old.
They're in circulation.
Right? Yeah. Well, I don't know if this was your experience, but anytime I ever had a chick stick, it was always in this like giant plastic jug with like a screw top lid.
Oh yeah.
And there were only like 10 of them in there, but at one time there were like 100. In there. You know.
The others.
Why?
Because someone got them and went, I wonder if this is okay. Crunch. Nope.
No.
Throw away.
You know what I do like? That's chicken related and a snack.
What do I like that's chicken related?
No, do you know what I like?
What?
That's chicken related and a snack. Chicken and a biscuit. The cracker.
See, I've never had them.
They're greasy.
Well, I'm in.
In kind of a nice, kind of a gross way.
Are they whole grain?
No.
Oh, come on.
No, I think they're whole chicken fat. I feel like the runoff from the chicken processing plant is the basis for the chicken and a biscuit cracker.
So it's like the Tyson factory.
Yeah.
Down the hill is chicken biscuit.
In between is a Qdoba.
Right.
Yeah.
Just we gotta get everything we can.
Just keep it coming in. I picture like there's a guy whose job it is at Qdoba to like turn on the valves that come from the various other.
Someday.
Someday
we're going to blow up this podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And there's going to be people who are wanting to sponsor us. And Qdoba is going to come to us and go, yeah, so we have all this money. You just have to say one nice thing. and I will make a fart noise at them and move on.
Hashtag burrito. Yeah, Qdoba and shit. I tried to bring this up in regular conversation with someone to see if they shared my opinion that Qdoba is shit.
Yeah.
And no, they were like, that's good food.
Well, I mean, it's good food if you've never tasted other food before.
Thanks.
If it's the only food you've ever had, it's delicious.
Yeah. If you're going to have to grind it up and eat it out of a straw anyway,
right. If Qdoba's I had to choose between Chick Sticks and Qdoba.
Oh, God. This is tough. I really hate Chick Sticks.
Qdoba probably temporarily tastes better.
Yeah.
But it's like putting concrete into your stomach. Whereas the Chick Sticks, you can just get it in there, you're unhappy for a little bit, and then you're done with it.
Wait, I've got it. Mm-hmm. We're going to turn this show around.
Okay.
I know how we can be more like cereal.
Okay.
We have to prove, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that Qdoba puts cement mix in their burritos.
It shouldn't be that hard. First...
You're not excited about this idea?
No, I've got it planned out in my head.
All right.
One of the two of us, I don't know which one, needs to infiltrate.
I could use a part-time job.
Okay. Well, it can't be hard to get a job there. I think all you do is walk in and go, job. And they go, well, here is your hat. Enjoy.
I think they check to see how many, the condition of your teeth.
Mm-hmm.
And if, they usually...
We're counting 14 there. We're going to need a couple less.
Yeah, you're going to need to send in some references. We have a minimum of 20 teeth here. Mm-hmm. How many teeth do people even have? I don't know the answer to this. My baby has 2.
I'm counting.
You're counting your teeth?
Yeah.
With your tongue?
Yeah.
While you do that...
28.
You have 28?
I don't think that's right.
I think 30 is about right, isn't it? There's about 30 teeth.
I can text my sister.
Do you have? Is your sister a dental hygienist or a dentist? Ah, Tanea's sister is a dental hygienist. She would know the number of teeth.
So 7 on one half of my upper teeth area. What? Upper jaw? What would you call it?
Top gum.
Yeah. So multiply that times 4.
Yeah. I can't do that.
It's 28.
28, yeah.
But right. That is not counting wisdom teeth.
Do you have those, or were those taken from you?
I said I don't want those anymore. Take them.
I feel like if you retain your wisdom teeth, when you're like 40,
right,
you get a visit from the wizard.
So, like, no one's getting a visit from this wizard. No. I don't know anyone who has their wisdom.
I have 2 of them.
You have 2 of them?
Yeah.
So you'll get like a half visit. Like they'll just pass through.
Well, I'll get a visit from a leprechaun.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how this works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you keep all 4 and they never get cavacious, they never get a cavity.
Right.
Cavacious. Cavacious, yeah. You get
Linguistics.
Totally the name of this episode, by the way. Linguistics. You get a visit from the wizard Shazam.
Okay.
Who empowers you with the power of Shazam.
Shazam.
Yeah, and then you go, Shazam! And then you turn into Shazam.
See, I've been doing that all the time anyway. Yeah, I just don't turn into anything.
See what happens.
I just walk around,
Shazam!
Shazam! So I don't have a lot of friends now.
I like Shazam. It's a good character.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were like, it got really campy really fast in the 50s because there was like Lady Shazam. And there was like younger Shazam. There was like Dog Shazam.
Which is your favorite Shazam? Like not to read, not to know anything about, to hang out with.
Oh, Lady Shazam. Because I like ladies.
Pretty hot.
Yeah, pretty hot. I mean, she had this little half cape thing going on and a thunderbolt across her chest. Yeah, she was cool. She's cool. She could bench press me.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No, that's what every guy wants in a woman.
Either that or Dog Shazam.
Is upper body strength.
Yeah.
In a woman.
That's what I look for.
This is by far, by the way, the most scattered episode.
Oh, easily.
We haven't brought up one actual topic.
No.
It's just been one, like, constant stream.
See, I was preparing things for this week, and then they just started to disappoint me more and more. I was going to talk about weird tags I've seen.
Like car tags?
Car tags, yeah, weird car tags. I mean, you're already disinterested.
I've got
you yawned with your mucusy eyes.
So I got in trouble at work. This was a while ago.
Okay.
Involving vanity plates.
Oh, right. Is there a policy or something?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I don't have a vanity plate.
I'm going to let you tell the story.
I'm staunchly against vanity plates.
Okay.
For the reason, I mean, they're vanity plates.
Yeah, it's a sin.
If you get a vanity plate, in my mind, you are immediately a terrible person. Immediately.
You know, I've considered a vanity plate.
Well, you would be a terrible person if you did.
I'm glad I didn't do it yet.
Put on your vanity plate?
Well,
I would put the name of the place that I work.
Well, that's okay, I guess.
Yeah.
That's a little bit
It's just
better.
a couple letters.
So, I have a coworker, a young lad, sometimes not the sharpest crayon in the box, that wanted a vanity plate. And he was very upset because, as a Tennessee fan, he wanted Rocky Top. Well, surprise.
Written Rocky Top, yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Surprise, in the state of Tennessee, Rocky Top is taken.
I'm sure.
Right.
I'm sure.
So, briefly, I almost had him convinced to to get Rocky Top, but spelled without a CK and instead 3 Ks. Which, this is just an aside. This has nothing to do with the story about the vanity plate. I had to stop that because if he had done that, he definitely would have gotten in trouble at some point. He would have driven into the wrong area with that and bad things.
But he doesn't see a problem with that particular affiliation.
Well, that's another time. So he...
Good old Rocky KK Top. Yeah. Rocky KK Top.
I told him you just pronounce it Rocky Top.
Rocky KK Top.
Yeah. Anyway, so after that went down the tubes, I was telling him how dumb I think vanity plates are.
Yeah.
Now, I have another coworker who is a sassy African-American woman. She is very opinionated, as many sassy coworkers tend to be.
Yeah.
And does not keep her opinion to herself frequently. And heard this conversation. As it turns out, this coworker has a vanity plate.
Oh.
Now, I like her, and I respect her as a human being.
Okay.
Despite her vanity plate. She made me backpedal so fast from what I was saying. I've never had to... No, not every vanity plate is... Some vanity plates are okay.
Yours?
Please
I
still
like
love
yours.
me.
I like yours. Just out of curiosity, what did hers say?
I don't remember.
Okay, all right.
She told me.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a vanity plate.
Okay.
Because I guess that's the difference. There are the vanity plates that are... Like, if I were to get one that says, too hot to handle...
HDL.
Right.
Yeah.
Number one, completely accurate. Number two, that is a vanity plate.
Yeah, it's a meta vanity plate. Yeah.
Right. If I got one that was a tribute to, say, a great actor.
Yes.
It's a weird decision.
It's strange.
But it's not vanity. I mean, it's still just weird.
It's in honor of someone else, yeah.
Right. If I got somehow a vanity plate that spelled out Steve Buscemi's name, I don't...
That would be quite the achievement. I like that idea a lot.
And you see everyone behind you in traffic furrowing their brow, trying to figure out...
You could do Mr. Pink.
Okay, I like it.
You know,
I feel like that would get weird looks too, though. And
that's true. That's true.
It doesn't mean anything, but it would really confuse everybody. Anyway.
Yeah.
So vanity plates.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I saw what got me onto vanity plates is I saw one this week in traffic that said "grab her," and I thought that was just a terrible idea all the way around.
It's very aggressive.
It's very aggressive. Grab her. GRABHER.
I feel like there needs to be a new rapey vanity plate category in my head.
Yeah, that there shouldn't be.
No.
So. And it was on a really douchey car, too. It was on, like, a new Mustang.
Of course.
It was, like, kind of a Chevy orange color. But it's a Mustang. It's a Ford with Chevy orange. It was gross. It was gross all the way around.
Maybe we should give the person the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they wanted to put grab her, but only if she is okay with it and willing to accept your grabbing.
Right.
And make the grabbing not so aggressive.
Yeah.
But that's really long for a vanity plate.
Yeah, I mean, if you did just consonants, even, it would be very, very confusing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it would be. So the best vanity plate I ever saw, this was some years ago. I was going down the highway, and it was this big champagne-colored Cadillac.
Okay.
Big champagne-colored Cadillac.
I like this already.
And you know how Cadillacs kind of go down the street? They kind of bob a little bit, because they got... It's just what they do.
Swagger.
That's what they do. They swag.
It's got Cadillac swag.
Driving the car,
is
an older woman, looking very stern, very tough, very hair tightly curled, lips pursed. The vanity plate reads Nutcracker.
Oh,
yeah, like NTC, whatever. You know what I mean? Nutcracker. Right. And I notice, as I look a little deeper, that in the car, in the passenger seat beside her,
is this
weeping. Tiny shrunken man, this tiny older man who looks completely emasculated, just slumpy shoulders, kind of sitting low in the seat, looks frail, deathly. Nutcracker.
I would actually be a little disappointed if I saw a champagne-colored Cadillac, and there wasn't a vanity plate.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
You're only going halfway there. You gotta get the vanity plate at that point.
If you're gonna do it,
right,
go for it.
Exactly.
So that's my vanity plate story, and I had photos and this sort of thing. I alluded to it last time, but we never got to it.
No, we didn't get to a lot of stuff.
We didn't
last time.
We focused a lot on the bowel.
Mm-hmm.
This is something I have that we had talked about once before. What I have in my hands here, guys, is about a ream of paper.
One ream.
About a ream. I didn't know you could find these sorts of things online. I knew you could find
paper?
Other questionable things online. No, this is the complete script for the film Forrest Gump.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
It's kind of a letdown.
It's not that big, right?
It's very small.
It's not even a ream, guys. It's like a quarter of a ream. But it's smaller than you would think, right? Like
what? How many pages?
There's a lot happening off the page. I don't know.
80 pages?
100 maybe, something like that.
That's a letdown.
Oh, I just turned to a great part here. President Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
America owes you a debt of gratitude, son. And this is stage direction.
Right.
Color footage revealing President Johnson as he places the award around Forrest's neck and shakes hands. President Johnson: I understand you were wounded. Where you hit? Forrest: in the buttocks, sir. President Johnson: oh, that must be a sight. President Johnson leans and whispers into Forrest's ear. Now, I never knew what this line was.
Oh, right.
Because it was a little obscured in the movie. President Johnson whispers into Forrest's ear, I'd kind of like to see that.
See, that makes it sound way different than...
You always knew that was what he said? See, I didn't know that. I just thought...
My wife, the pervert, ladies.
Yeah, yeah. She thought maybe he was he's trying to get a little gump spurt going on. I'd kind of like to see that.
You know what I like about this, by the way?
What?
I mean, there's a chance that someone had an actual script, and they put it online. There's also a chance that someone, much like yourself, who is a huge...
An Uber fan.
I mean, the biggest... You have a tattoo of Forrest Gump on your lower back.
Yes, I do. I have a tramp stamp.
Yeah. Set around typing out the lines and stage directions.
They wore out their VHS player way back in '95.
They even have, like, interior barbershop.
Exactly. Yeah. So the problem with this is there. If there's anything I've learned about this, is that maybe writing a movie script isn't that hard. This does not seem like such a task.
You really just have to know how to format it. It looks like.
Yeah, I mean the formatting is damn professional.
A lot of bolding.
Yeah, italicizing occasionally. It's in Courier.
Yeah,
which I like. And it's a lot of knowing your margins, it seems. And using bold. I believe that's Control-B.
Yes.
On a Windows machine.
That would, if you're using the Windows machine, Control-B.
It's
Control-I italicizes that.
Yeah, and Control-U, I think, underlines. On a Mac, it's the same. You use the command instead of Control.
This is a fun computer direction for anyone wanting to mess with people.
Yeah.
Control-Alt left or right.
Yeah.
Will flip the screen over.
I did not know that.
Yeah. I may or may not have done that 3 times today to someone at work.
You are the little sprite of your office. You're the little pan.
You know
of your office.
No, I have an ongoing...
What dreams may come.
Ongoing experiment going with the young lad I was speaking of previously.
Yeah. Can we give him a code name? I feel so much better when I...
Let's see.
Everett?
Everett works.
Yeah, does that work?
He could be an Everett.
Yeah?
Yeah. So...
I pulled that right out of the sky.
You pulled it from the heavens.
My services are available as a namer.
So Everett never locks his computer when he leaves his desk. Not one time has he ever locked his computer. But he thinks...
Yeah, you always do it because it's company policy, probably.
It's in the handbook that we have to lock the computer whenever we leave. Today. See, thank you for trying to poke holes in the story.
Well, Nathan works in the insurance industry. And there's a lot of private information there. Yeah.
So he never locks it.
Yeah.
But what he does is he turns off his monitor thinking that no one knows he didn't lock his computer.
Interesting.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
Which is a bad thing
He's
for
no
him.
James Bond, Everett.
What I've been doing is I go over and I Control-Alt-Delete left while he's gone, flipping the screen left, so it is now sideways.
Got it. Okay.
Then I flip it back.
Okay.
What happens, and I don't understand why, is every window he has open on his screen goes all the way to the left.
Interesting.
So every time he leaves his computer and comes back, every window has gone all the way to the left.
That's really weird.
I've watched. He just sits there and meticulously spreads them all back out without saying a thing. So it's now a challenge to see when he will actually say something. We're at 8 times I've done this to him now.
I'm really wondering if he thinks this is just what happens with computers.
Maybe.
Yeah, like this is a natural function.
Oh man, my computer moved everything again.
It did it again. It's probably because I'm turning the screen off.
Mm-hmm.
You might inadvertently turn him into a compliant employee.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I might get an award from HR or something. I also have a coworker, and hopefully this has happened by the time this airs, so no one knows that this is happening ahead of time.
No one.
We'll be bringing a wireless USB mouse.
Ah.
So my plan is to wait until he looks down at his phone to Snapchat or whatever it is the kids do these days.
I think Vine chat.
Vine chatting.
Yeah.
Snap Facebooking.
Snapbooks. Snapbooks is right. Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Yeah. Quicken is another one I've heard that's pretty popular. Yeah.
He gets on Quicken a lot during the day.
Minesweep.
when he looks down to do his social mediaing, I'm going to be able to use this mouse to move things about on his desktop.
I love this. Yes, I love it. So it'll be a secondary mouse that's already connected.
Yeah. So he'll look down and then look back up.
And shit has
Everything
moved.
might just be in a different place. Who knows?
I love this idea. You know what would be great? I wonder if you could remote desktop, like, log in to his machine.
I don't think I could do it.
Okay. If you could, though, you could, like, move things around as he's working.
What I wanted to do, and I did most of this one time.
Yeah.
Was he was gone one day. So myself and another coworker went and meticulously turned everything in his cubicle upside down. Including his framed pictures of
Jesus Christ.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Of, like, the Tennessee Stadium, football stadium, things of that nature.
Okay.
Turned them around in the frame. Like, we went all out, turned everything around. The one regret I have is that because he had locked his computer that one day, we couldn't turn his monitor upside down.
Oh, this is great.
Otherwise, it would have been the best.
Perfect.
Anyway.
Did you get a reaction at that time?
Yeah, he didn't care for it.
Didn't care for it.
It was not a positive reaction.
He probably figures it's you, right, at this point?
Oh yeah. If there's something that happens, he figures it's me, which is why this is another plan I have. I need to get one other person in on this with me.
I'll do it.
And go with him somewhere at some point.
Okay.
Like, if he's walking to the break room, walk with him at the same time and have them move all of his windows to the left of the screen to throw him off the scent.
He's
going to be like, well,
Nathan was with me.
It's usually Nathan.
Yeah.
And when this kind of thing happens, but he was at the printer. I saw him. So.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
I love this. This is how you keep yourself entertained.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I find my ways.
You do.
The TV show The Office.
Yeah.
Pretty accurate.
Inspiration.
Pretty accurate.
Yeah. Who would you be?
Oh, I would like to be a Jim.
Yeah. Well, we don't like to be a Jim.
But you know, I'm probably more of a Michael.
Yeah.
I'm not Dwight.
No, you're not.
I could never be a Dwight.
No.
Michael likes his job too much.
That's true. I'm not Michael.
You don't like your job?
No, I like it.
Okay.
Anyone who is listening to this
who might be affiliated.
I like my job.
Yeah.
And I'm not revealing any company information, including the name or the location of our office.
Or trade secrets.
It's all secret. Yes, I still like it, just not to the extent that Michael on The Office.
He's very enthusiastic.
Very enthusiastic.
Yeah, it's the best thing in his life.
Right.
Yeah.
And if my job was the best thing in my life, I would weep quite a bit.
Wouldn't we all?
Quite a bit.
Wouldn't we all?
Yeah. I mean, I have Netflix. That automatically
That's
is
a great
better
thing.
than most jobs.
Yeah, I mean, it's all up in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got FlickSpurt.
All
right.
Forrest Gump.
Finally.
I'm proud of this. We got so far off the path.
We did.
And then I led us back.
You did. You led us back.
Forrest Gump.
I want to go all the way back to the yoga guy before you wrap this up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yoga guy.
Yeah. Was there yoga in Forrest Gump? I don't know.
I bet if there was, Forrest would have been the best at yoga.
Yeah. Well,
not on purpose.
No. Purely by accident.
I didn't understand
natural
it.
Talent.
They were just all moving, so I did the same thing. Downward dog.
Upward cobra.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
upward cobra is my favorite yoga position.
Good one. It's a good one.
That's just standing, right?
Standing
upright.
Standing and sort of steering like a cobra.
Oh, I don't like that one.
Yeah, that's
No, I just like the standing.
It's an intimidation pose. I like yoga quite a bit.
I'm not good at it. I'm not flexible enough.
Well, you'll get there. I feel like Forrest would be very flexible because he's always using his legs.
Yeah.
You know?
He's a very athletic individual.
Okay. One of my favorite parts in Forrest Gump, and I don't have it here yet, I'm looking for it, is when he's in boot camp.
Mm-hmm.
And with the drill sergeant, he Here we go. I just found it. All right, here. We'll share. Okay. You want to be Forrest? I'll be the drill sergeant?
It's up to you.
Okay.
I mean, I know that it's your dream to be Forrest.
Well, I've been Forrest before. I think
you've been reading this on your own, haven't you?
Maybe to myself.
Just all Forrest parts.
It's what I do with my time.
Just asking your wife to come read lines with you.
We all have hobbies, Nathan. I don't need to justify myself to you. We know what you do with your spare time. The downfall is we only have one copy of this. So we are in an interior, the barracks. It's daytime.
Mm-hmm.
A drill sergeant is in Forrest's face as Forrest stands in line with the other recruits. I'll be the drill sergeant.
Okay.
Back up from the mic a little.
That's a good decision.
Gub, what is your sole purpose in this army?
To do whatever you tell me, drill sergeant.
You're horrible, Forrest Gump.
I know, right?
God damn it, Gump, you're a goddamn genius. That's the most outstanding answer I've ever heard. You must have a goddamn IQ of 160. You are goddamn gifted, Private Gump. The drill sergeant, something.
You move down to the line to the next man, and then it's your line still.
Listen up, people.
Yeah. Now, for some reason, I fit in the army like one of them round pegs. It's not really hard. You just make your bed real neat and remember to stand up straight. That would be his attitude about yoga also, by the way. It's not real hard. You just bend over and touch your toes.
This is one very intelligent individual. You lock your scuzzy bodies up behind that private and do exactly what he does, and you will go far in this man's army.
And always answer every question with, yes, drill sergeant.
Is that clear?
By the way, I love that I grabbed for this piece of paper before I said that. Yes, drill sergeant.
Yes, drill sergeant. And scene.
Can I didn't remember this line at all.
Stitcher Award.
Right here.
Yeah.
Just, this is the one line I had latched onto on this page.
All right.
Forrest, sorry I had a fight in the middle of your Black Panther party.
Yeah, it's a great line.
And then, according to this, Black Panthers glare at him. I assume the political party, not the cat.
Sorry I ruined your Black Panther party.
I don't remember that at all.
You don't remember that?
No.
Because he beats up Jenny's boyfriend.
It's been years since I've seen this movie.
Jenny's asshole boyfriend. Well, we really need to do a refresher.
Yeah, probably.
I don't want to do one of those recap things where you watch a movie and like it's a commentary. I just don't want to do that. That gets done.
Everyone's done.
Everyone does that.
There actually have been entire podcasts that only do that.
Yes, exactly. And you know what? A big section of the podcast community is just too obsessed with movies.
Mm-hmm.
Just too much.
That's true.
We could watch it though and then talk about it, but not while it's rolling.
Right.
Yeah.
While we're talking about being obsessed with movies,
right.
We could watch the movie.
Yes, we could. I would watch it again. I'd watch it 400 times. I love this movie. It's great.
It was on Netflix at one point, and then I almost watched it.
Yeah.
And then I didn't.
You decided against it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my story.
Very
That's the
good.
whole thing.
Very good. Very good.
I know you thought that there would be like a beginning, middle, end, a climax.
Well.
Nope. I went Forrest Gump? Nah.
With you, I never know what to expect anymore. All our papers are miscombobulated here. Miscombobulated.
Yeah, whoever
discombobulated.
Did this should have put page numbers.
Money penny. So, linguistics.
Yeah.
Definition and derivation of the word cochlea.
Cochlea?
Cochlea. Definition and derivation of the word cochlea.
I believe the definition is to cochlea. You are a cochlea.
And derivation.
German.
From the
German cochlea. I don't know. I don't know this. This isn't a linguistics podcast.
3 points. 3 points.
I'm not going to do the research because I'm not on Serial.
Definition and derivation of the word. Marmaduke.
Well, that would be a dog who is wildly out of control.
Okay.
All the time. From the French, le Marmaduke.
10 points.
Yeah.
10 points. Absolutely outstanding.
That's absolutely true.
Absolutely outstanding.
That dog.
Yeah.
That dog thinks he's a person.
He does. He does. That's the central joke of the whole thing.
He's not a person.
I know.
It's ridiculous.
So I have something. I took my son to get a vaccine this week. We're trying to avoid calling them shots. Vaccines.
Okay.
Yeah. And always in the doctor's office.
Right.
They usually have one of the Air Buds movies playing, which I know you're a big fan of.
Air Buddies. Watch them all.
Air Buddies, yeah. This is the one in the snow.
Okay.
This
Snow
is
Buddies.
Snow Buddies.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay, you know of Snow Buddies.
Oh, I know Snow Buddies.
Give me a quick just recap of the plot of Snow Buddies.
It's a lot like Saving Private Ryan, but with more snow and adorable puppies.
Yeah, that beach scene.
Yeah.
Oh, it's riveting.
I mean,
when the
it
puppy
sticks with you.
When the puppy is holding his own intestines in his hands
and just whimpering.
Yeah,
just whimpering.
Yeah. And the voiceover is like, "I don't want to die." Yeah. Oh, it just every time.
It's not. I mean, it's not something you can easily.
Yeah.
I didn't sleep for days.
I was really happy that I was really happy that the cats were the Germans.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, they
as
would
it
be.
should be.
Naturally.
Yeah.
If you're gonna pick one household pet
Yeah.
to be Nazi Germany,
Right. It's
gonna be the cat.
It's got to be the cat.
I mean, what a ferret? Maybe. I could see a ferret.
The fact that they made the Italians a bunch of goldfish, I thought was really made them difficult to execute anything.
I'm not sure why goldfish.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not the director. There's a reason I don't get to direct the Air Buddies movies.
Well,
and it's because they won't have me. I've asked over and over.
Numerous emails of, what if we had a Frankenstein body? No, stay with me.
I like this.
And instead of a head, he had a goldfish.
Okay.
In a bowl, attached to the top, and then that goldfish controlled the body through some sort of hydroelectrochemical process.
See, well, I love this idea.
Okay.
For especially for an Air Buddies movie.
Well, I hadn't gone that far.
No, it
would have to be an Air Buddies.
The Air Buddies people would love it.
Yeah.
I would love it for anything, really.
We get Franken Buddies?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Franken
Buddies. Yeah.
Coming this Halloween.
To a theater near you. It's gonna do so much better than Ernest Scared Stupid did.
Well,
I mean, that's a classic. But.
I mean, it might match it. Yeah. I don't know that it can do better.
This is somewhat of a remake of Ernest Scared Stupid, just with the Air Buddies.
Ernest Scared Stupid, as far as Halloween movies go, is the Citizen Kane.
Oh, God.
Of Halloween movies.
I know.
I mean, really, you can say that about any holiday movie that Ernest made.
Absolutely.
Ernest Saves Christmas?
Yeah.
It is the greatest Christmas film in history. Everyone who watches that after watching It's a Wonderful Life goes, man, what was that piece of crap I watched before this?
Totally with you. I mean, my personal favorite is Ernest Defames Easter.
Right.
That's my right. It's kind of like The Last Temptation of the Christ, but with Ernest.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Arbor Day one?
I want you to like me, so I'm going to say yes, but the answer
scene
is no.
where he accidentally, I mean, it's always an accident.
Oh, yeah.
Just knocks an entire forest down.
I know.
It's hilarious.
It's classic. It's such classic Ernest. I know. The mishaps. A rainforest, even, not even just regular. Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah, and the end of that movie is such a message about our ecosystem today. Yeah.
Through the mouth of one of the greatest minds that's ever existed.
Absolutely, couldn't agree more. Well,
what has happened?
I don't know. Definition and derivation of the word
To... Is this not it? That's not the word? Still thinking? Oh. Am I...
Methuselah.
Methuselah.
Yeah.
Definition. An old man in the Bible. That's fake French for the Bible.
A derivation?
Derivation from the Canadian Methuselah, eh?
The Canadian.
Yeah.
The original Canadian.
Yes.
Very good, very good. Well, you've achieved somewhere in the range of 30 some odd points.
That's what I'm...
Here's your pass.
Is this an NPR game show?
It is. Welcome
awesome.
to NPR.
I'm happy to be here. I feel smarter just being in the presence of...
And your cardigan is very nice.
Yes.
I'm glad you got the mandatory cardigan in the mail.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So...
Anyway, you were talking about your child getting...
Oh, yeah, so Air Buddies.
With needles.
Yeah.
I think this was 4 hours ago.
I think the whole story was Air Buddies in snow was on.
Uh-huh.
And I found it riveting. That was really all I had to say. Yeah,
anticlimactic.
I was using that as a jumping off point, which we did very well, I thought.
Did your child get vaccinated?
He did.
Okay.
He did. He has learned... he knows now when we pull in the parking lot where we are and what my intentions are for him.
Can I get real with you for a minute here?
Yeah.
As a parent, are you giving them? Are you giving your child all of the vaccinations?
Yes. Well, not hepatitis B because he's not. Hopefully, he's not going to have sex or share blood with anyone for
Ever.
a while. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because all over the news lately, has been the talk of vaccinations and people thinking it causes the autism.
Yeah.
And so someday I'm going to have a child too. So we've been discussing whether we think the vaccines are causing the autism.
We took a middle path. So we're getting them all, but we're spacing them out.
See, that's what I was told that we would be doing.
The middle way.
And I don't know any better, so I said, okay,
great, yeah,
that sounds good.
Yeah, and that's what we're doing, and it can be hard to find a doctor that'll go along with that. So you just do it at home? Yeah, we do it at home. Yeah. Turns out you can get all those vaccines from the feed store. And Walmart, you just have to look.
Right.
Some of them, there's one you have to order from Mexico, but
is that smallpox?
It's really not a big deal. Yeah. I wanted to drive to Arizona anyway.
Right. You get to see the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
Pick up your child's vaccines.
Yeah. And for a few extra pesos, they'll do it for you.
Well, I wouldn't trust that.
Well, why wouldn't you? This man is a qualified vaccine distributor.
Huh. I mean, when you put it that way.
Well, exactly. His name is El Coyote.
See, now I don't trust him again.
Why?
We went from trusting...
He has a spirit
not
animal.
To trusting, back to trusting, but now we're not trusting.
But he has a spirit animal.
Well, is he named after the spirit animal?
El Coyote, yeah.
This isn't...
El Coyote.
This isn't some sort of weird, drug cartel.
No. This is a vaccine distributor, a Mexican vaccine distribution ring.
Okay, I'm in again.
Yeah, okay.
I'm in.
Good. Yeah. So when you get your child vaccinated, I'll give you Miguel's cell phone number.
Wait, I thought his name was El Coyote. Is that just a nickname?
I'm out. It's a moniker. Yeah.
I'm off again. I thought that was his actual Christian name.
Let me ask you, what kind of parent would do that to their child?
One who wanted a drug distributor as a child? For one.
El Coyote is a name he earned. Miguel is his Christian name.
Okay, I'll take it.
His communion name, or not a communion, his christening, whatever.
I'm really waffling on this whole thing.
It's more of a tortilla.
I may just keep my kid in a bubble and skip all the vaccines.
Don't do that, because then he'll give it to everyone else.
Well, no, because he'll be in the bubble.
No.
He'll just be in his bubble of germs.
No. You ever heard the song "Boy in the Bubble" by Paul Simon?
I believe I have.
There's a boy in the bubble in a bomb and a radiator or something. So you don't want to do that. That's clearly in the song. It's a prophetic tale.
Yeah, I guess. I can't really argue with that.
No.
Mostly because I'm not sure what's happening anymore. I lost my train of thought roughly 20 minutes ago. And
sushi train of thought? So, I got a reservation for a date for Saturday night. I got a restaurant reservation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're gonna
get all gussied up?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know that I'm going that far.
Are you gonna shower?
I will shower.
Okay.
That morning.
Good. Well, okay.
Per my usual.
Will you at least do like a pit check before you go? Make sure.
Certainly will do that. Yes. And I'll wear something with buttons on it.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
That's gussied up.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Normally I know when you
try.
go out to eat, you're in sweats. And you tuck in a t-shirt, but just like directly into your underwear.
Yeah. Oh, you don't do that?
No.
Oh.
No, that's not going out.
I go to a lot of paint parties, so I don't wear I don't wear my tux and my duds, I don't.
I think that if you had that at a paint party,
yeah,
you would immediately be the hit of the paint party.
Oh, you get so painted though.
Especially if you had tails on your tux.
Yeah, oh gosh.
Top hat, cane,
tails,
and you're just
nothing else. Just the jacket, the hat, and the cane.
Actually, you would still be the hit.
You'd be the hit of the party, yeah.
At that particular party, yes.
I thought I had something else in my mind I wanted to share with you. I have a symbol in the ground.
Like a drum symbol?
Yes, a drum symbol in the ground.
You've just carved a symbol.
Yeah,
Linguistics.
I have a series of grammatical marks carved in the ground, and then what I do is I get rocks from the local quarry.
Yes,
and so you can see my exclamation point, my colon, my semicolon,
right,
my dash, my M dash from the sky.
I like it.
You like that?
Okay, so what are you doing with a symbol?
Oh yeah, so I'm allowing it to gain some patina.
Okay.
Definition and derivation of the word patina.
It is a Spanish dish
Uh-huh.
from the Spanish la patilla.
Okay.
It's normally made of chicken, spiced chicken.
Spiced chicken, yes.
With tortillas,
uh-huh,
avocado,
yes,
and it's all put into a soup.
It's a soup.
Yeah.
Please use it in a sentence.
I will have the patilla, please. Waitress.
10 points. Yeah, 10 points. Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
Very
Thank you.
nice.
Thank you.
Yes. Well, thank you for joining us on another episode of Linguistic Chat with Nathan and Justin. We've been your hosts, your moderators, your conspirators. Let's do one more for us.
Okay.
We're gonna haphazardly get through this whole script. Not tonight, but over the course of several episodes.
I have an ending thought to share.
Great.
That should inspire all of us when we're done with the podcast.
Okay. All right. You got a scene?
No, I don't have a scene.
You
this is for the end of the podcast.
Okay, so we're not quite there.
No.
Here we go. I'm going to find something more towards the beginning. I seem to usually turn exactly where I want. Yeah. Here we go. Exterior.
Okay. Who am I playing this time?
I don't know yet. You'll play the football coach.
Okay. I make a really good football coach.
Okay, great.
I'm great at this.
All right, here we go. Exterior. Savannah. Bus bench.
Mm-hmm.
Day. 1981.
I'm picturing it.
Forrest looks left as he continues telling his life story. Mm-hmm. Well, that is a piece of exposition if I've ever heard it.
Yes.
Forrest. Now, it used to be I ran to get where I was going. I never thought it would take me anywhere. Scene. Exterior high school road, day 1961. Forrest runs along the road in front of the high school. The truck continues to chase him as the boys pound on the roof. Older boy. You can be the older boy, too.
Come on. Woohoo.
The truck speeds past Forrest as he turns from the road and runs onto the high school football field. Forrest runs across the field during a football scrimmage. Never seen that word in print before. That's impressive. In the stands watching the scrimmage is the legendary University of Alabama football coach, Bear Bryant. Didn't know they had him named in the movie.
Yeah.
Wearing his trademark plaid hat. Always wondered about that. A group of assistant coaches sit around him, as well as the high school football coach. The quarterback throws the ball into the air. Forrest runs past the quarterback. The receiver catches the ball. Forrest runs past the receiver as an opposing player tackles the stunned receiver. The football coach stands, followed by the assistant coaches.
Why, who in the hell is that?
That there is Forrest Gump, coach. Just a local idiot.
That's a rude coach.
Forrest runs under the field goal post and through the end zone. And scene. Ah, yes. It's all for the applause. It's all for the applause.
Is it weird that I'm the only one applauding?
No.
I was one of the participants?
This is... We broke the fourth wall a long time ago. Your final thought?
I think this is something we all should bear in mind through the coming days.
Okay.
Lieutenant Dan said he was living in a hotel, and because he didn't have no legs, he spent most of his time exercising his arms.
Poignant stuff.
Yes. Sushi Jackknife.
Sushi Jackknife.